Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to our channel. We are going over another subscription box today. It is, again, very different. This subscription box is actually called My Coffee and Book Club. They send you every month, if you're on a monthly plan, they'll send you 2 hardcover books, which for book lovers like me, you know, hardcovers are usually more expensive than the other versions of the book, like paperback and Kindle and everything. And then they send you coffee as well. Now, I did try to see how they pick their coffee. As well as a book lover, I am a big coffee drinker. And so I just wanted to see what their methods were in picking what coffee they should send out. When I think coffee, I think like over the counter, like Folgers and stuff like that, you know, dark roast and whatever. I will show you what they gave me first, and then I will read you a little bit about their processing methods. And then this is what it looks like when you're opening. Now, they do have an array of different genres of books that you can pick from. This one, I believe I just picked for them to surprise me. I think there's an option where you can just put random, and they just gave me whatever books randomly. So here's my bag of ground coffee. I like ground coffee more than I do whole bean. I think it's just easier to use. So this is the kind of coffee that they gave me. And then these are the 2 books I got. And then there's a little sucker on the inside of this one. So this is the coffee that I got. It is called Mahalo. It is from Mahalo Coffee Roasters, and it is a Colombian blend. So it has Castillo, Caturra, and Colombia mixed in it. Now, those are like the types of coffee, and it shows you, it actually tells you here on the label what the methods were when processing the beans, which is, I guess, washed. I actually don't have whole beans. They give you a choice to choose between whole beans, and I chose ground because I think it's just easier to work with. This says medium grind coffee, and then on the sides here it tells you how to make it. So it tells you how to ratio if you're just going to pour it in your water, how to grind it more, if you're going to brew it, how much to do, and then if you're going to bloom it. Now, on the package, it tells you where they're from. It tells you when it was roasted, and then it gives you their little Instagram name. So I actually went to their Instagram, and I followed them, and I went to their website to see if I could see how much this particular coffee is. I'm assuming what they do is any like older coffee or like coffee beans that are maybe going out of season, the subscription company that they partner with, My Coffee and Book Club, they will use those first. So I actually didn't find this blend on their website, but I did find plenty of others. They have decaf, they have Brazilian, they have an Ethiopian coffee, a Kenyan coffee, and just different blends. So I found those. They all come in 12-ounce bags, and they range about $16 to $18 for a 12-ounce bag like this. Now, the books that I got, this one is called Glimpse. It's by Jonathan Mayberry. I actually looked this up on Amazon to see how much it is hardback, because I'm also on Kindle a lot, like Amazon Kindle, and so I have a lot of Kindle books in my library, and I know the pricing is quite different. So this book on Amazon for the hardback is $17. That is $17 for the book. That's not including shipping. That's, you know, especially if you don't have Prime, especially right now. So that's how much the book is. And then the other book that I got is called The Good Daughter. It's by Karen Slaughter, and I actually think it's part of a trilogy. I'm not sure, but that's what I found whenever I was on Amazon. One of the first things that came up was a trilogy of some sort. So this book also is $12. Now that's the hardcover. That is before shipping. It's before taxes. It's before all that stuff. So if we are doing the math, I paid $38.99 for the book in total, and this is my first book. So the facet that I purchased it through, because I purchased it through a Facebook ad, I don't actually think that I got like that first month discount that they usually run for new customers. So I paid $38.99. One of these books was $17, one of the books was $12, and then the coffee, we'll just say, is $16. So that is a grand total of $45. So $45 for these 2 books and this bag of coffee. And I honestly want to say I got my money's worth, but again, their prices do range a little bit. So let me read you a little bit about their company and how they do it. So my coffee and book club, it says happiness is a good cup of coffee and a good book. So they send you 12 ounces of the best gourmet coffee that they can find, plus 2 new hardcover books. It says the value of each of our boxes is typically $45 to $50 for as little as $31.99. Pick whole bean or ground coffee and then pick your favorite genre. Now, when you're picking genres on here, you can actually see what kind of genres that they keep in mind, and they give you specific titles for each genre as far as what they have available. So there's acclaimed fiction, acclaimed nonfiction, horror, thriller, mystery, romance, science fiction, and fantasy. There is also an option, if you're not particularly picky like me, I just press the surprise me button, and they surprise me with 2 very different genres. Genres that you can pick from aren't as vast as what you might find in like a half-price books or like a regular library, but to have the hardcovers sent to you every month, I feel like you're getting a pretty good amount out of the subscription itself. So when you do go, there is a tab that says, it has step 1. Let's see if you can see that. So step 1 is pick your coffee. And like I said, they let you pick whether it's ground or whether it's whole. And then step 2 is choose your favorite category for books. And then the third is to choose a subscription that is right for you. Now, they don't have one subscription. You can either do it monthly, you can do a 1 month, which I think is what I did this time, where I just get them this 1 month so that I could try it. And then they also give you a seasonal, which is not 4, but it's 5 times a year, I believe. Okay, so let's go through this here. So it tells you whole coffee, ground coffee, so I'll pick ground coffee, and then it gives you all the options of the genres, and then you can pick, let's just pick surprise me. So when it has you to choose plans, it says you can prepay. So there is a month to month, which is the $38.99 that I paid, and then there is a 3-month prepay. So you can pay $107.97, which breaks down to be about $35.99 per box, and those come with free shipping. Or you can do a 6-month prepay, which is $33.99 per box, also with free shipping, but at once you'll pay the $203.94 that it is. There's also a 12-month prepay, so on and so forth for it. And then a lot of people have come on here and posted, their books that they get and their coffee and everything like that. So this is definitely a subscription that I could keep going with. I personally love collecting books. I don't really have that much time to read as much as I'd like, but collecting books in general, I feel like is just an overall nice asset to your home. For when you do get that chance to read and you do get the chance to relax, that is something that we like to do here in the house, is read. So we will probably be putting on these on our shelves and just getting them whenever we do, and then the coffee will probably be using up pretty quickly. But that is the My Coffee and Book Club. We will leave our link down in the description for if you guys want to try it out yourself with the month to month, or if you want to prepay for one subscription, whatever you want to do. I will also leave the links down there for the books that I found on Amazon, and then a link to the Instagram for the Mahalo Coffee Roasters. We are still fairly new. If you guys have any subscription ideas, definitely leave us some comments down below and just let us know, give us a heads up what your ideas are. We are not picky. We are very different. We are very busy. So we will really just roll with whatever you guys give us. So that is our My Coffee and Book Club. If you guys have any questions, leave them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!